So we are on page 222. Let me scooch this over some. There we go. 222. And we are talking about statistics. So the first part that we're going to do, though, is what is a statistical question, okay? Statistics Oh, thank you, sorry. They're keeping me where I'm supposed to be. Alright, statistics. Is it sharing now? I forgot to put it up here. All right, statistics is the collection, organization, analysis, and interpretation of data. Okay, so you get a bunch of data, and statistics is telling you what to do with all those numbers or answers to different things. So a statistical question is when you don't expect a single answer, but yet a variety of answers when asking a group of people.
What page is it again?
222. 222. So, are you following questions statistically or non-statistically? If you ask an entire class, think, is there only one answer or could there be multiple? So this is, as far as telling that something is a statistical question, when it's saying, is there only one answer, it means is there only actually one answer to the problem. So right now, if I were to ask the gentleman I got in here, okay, I ask every morning for you guys that come face to face, do you want breakfast or not? I mean, if you want lunch or not. Is there multiple answers to that? Is there more than one answer to that? Yeah, there's a yes or no answer to that, you know? So that technically is a statistical question because there's more than one answer. But if I were to ask you, who is your math teacher? Well, everybody in this class has the exact same math teacher, and it's me. Right? So, that is not a statistical question. If you ask what day of the week is it, that's not a statistical question. Today is Monday. It's always Monday for, you know, us here where we're at, you know. But if I ask you what's your favorite day of the week, multiple answers. So we're going to look at a couple of these. What is your favorite color? Is that a statistical question? Somebody answer.
Yeah, red.
What? Don't answer the question, but answer is it statistical or not? Yes. What your favorite color is in fact a statistical question because all of you guys could have a different favorite color, right? So that is a statistical question. How about who is the president? Is that a statistical question? No. Because the president is Joseph Biden and Joe Biden. That's the president of the United States. It doesn't matter how many people ask this. If somebody says something otherwise, they're wrong, right? I mean, that's who the president is. So this is not a statistical question. What is your favorite book? Is this? Ooh, I am getting tongue tied here. Yes, Marie. We got a new president in January. So it wasn't a kick out. It was a vote, and every 4 years you get a new president, or you can get a new president, or the president can be reelected only once. So 8 years total is the max, or whatever. But yes, the president is currently Biden. What is your favorite book? Is this a statistical question?
No.
You sure? Is everybody going to have the exact same book? No, they're not going to have the same book. That could be something different, right? So this is a statistical question. What is your favorite food?
Pizza.
Okay, it's pizza for you. What's your favorite food, Dadriel? Huh? Chicken. What's somebody else online's favorite food that's not answering me? KFC. Well, that is a place, but I guess we will count you as chicken also, Marie. So there. So what's your favorite food is a statistical question, yes. How about where is Mount Rushmore? I don't expect y'all to tell me because I wouldn't know if you were right. I think it's in North Dakota. I think it's in North. It is not in Mississippi. It is in like North Dakota or somewhere like that. But is that a statistical question? No, it is not. So if you see right here, these ones that we said yes to, there's multiple answers. They could even be yes or no answers. But that is what makes it a statistical question or not, okay? Anybody that's just now getting in here, we're on page 222. So, in math, the average, everybody's heard about an average. This is how your grades are made usually. The average is called the mean. To find the mean, you must add up all the values of the data set and divide by the number of values you added. Okay? So if we, not memes, but mean. So if we look down here, it has an example, and it has several numbers, 8, 5, 6, and 9. So if you've got a calculator, everybody type in their calculator 8, 5, 6, and 9. Hit enter, and then divide that by how many numbers there are. There are 4 numbers, so divide it by 4, and tell me what you get. Yeah, sorry, I had my trash under there, my my cans. Keep on forgetting I keep them under there. So what y'all get for your answer when you add 8 plus 5 plus 6 plus 9 and then divide by 4? Make sure if you're putting this in a calculator that you add, press enter, and then divide your answer, because orders of operation, it's gonna do this in the wrong order. What did you get? Okay, let's start off with the first part. 8 plus 5 plus 6 plus 9. What does that equal? Huh? 8 plus 5 plus 6 plus 9.
Wait, I'll do it.
Well, you're supposed to do it.
28.
28. And then divide that by 4. 28 divided by 4. 7. Okay, 7. So our average or our mean is 7 of all those other numbers. Okay? So we have our next example right here. The table shows the number of text messages sent by a group of friends over 1 week. What is the mean number of messages sent? In other words, it's asking what's the average or about how many does each person send. So we have these text messages. We have Mark and Laura. Mark sent 120. Laura sent 95. Stacy sent 101. Josh sent 125. Kevin sent 82. Maria sent 81. And then Manny sent 90. Manny sent 90. So if we add all these numbers up together, it's going to equal 721. And then how many friends did we have here? How many friends are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we divide 721 divided by 7 and we get 103. So what's the average amount of text that got sent out? 103. Okay, the mean is 103. So now we're going to try this right here. I'm going to give y'all just a few minutes. Find the mean of the data set right here and find the mean of the data set right here. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to add all these numbers up, put it here, and then divide by the number that you have and put your answer right here. Okay, so if you're online, hopefully you paused it before you got these answers. And excuse me, if you're doing the recording, you paused it and worked out these two before we went over the answers, but we're going over them now. So, find the mean of the data set, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. What happens when we add 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 up? What do they equal? 19. How many numbers are right here? So we're going to divide 19 by 5, and what are we going to get? 3.8. Okay. So the average of these numbers is 3.8. My in-person person did this one. That means online y'all got to do this one right here. What happens when we add up 5, 8, 20, 15, 22, and 2? What does that equal? Add those numbers up. There are plenty of y'all out there. Don't make me this last week make y'all have to keep your computers on.
72.
Yep, I'm gonna wait for one of them to answer it. Yes. Oh, yep. You got it, and had somebody else just type it in. But yes, 72. Thank you. And then how many numbers we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So divide. 72 divided by 6 is what?
12.
12. Awesome. Thank you. So the average of this data set is 12. And that's kind of how your grades work, guys. That's when we're putting in grades, unless it's some of my grades that are like out of 60 points, most of your grades follow this thing. So you see this 20, we got 20, 15, and 22. Those are pretty high numbers, but our average is only 12. That's because we have some really low numbers too. And that's how your grades work. So if you do really well and then you decide you're not going to do 2 or 3 assignments and that's a 0, that pulls your average down because you're adding everything up and then dividing. That's all it is. Okay? So sometimes you may have to find a missing value that will help accomplish you reaching a given mean. This is something that y'all ask me to do quite often. You'll say something like, Mr. Smith, if I make 100 on this, how high is it going to bring me? Or what do I need to make on this next test to bring my grade up to a B or an A? I'm really close. And this is the type of stuff that we're going to be doing right here. So Sandy wants to earn an 88 in her chemistry class, just like I was telling you guys. She has 1 quiz left to take. On the first 5 quizzes, she received a 74, a 92, 83, 98, and 100. What must she score on the 6th quiz to get the 88 she wants?
100.
So, set up the problem as if you're solving for the mean and use X to represent the quiz grade that is unknown. So we put all of our quizzes in right here, and it's over 6 because there's going to be 6 quizzes, but then we have an X there. And she wants to make an 88, so we're going to put an 88 right there. So first thing we're going to do is we divide it by 6, so we're going to multiply 88 by 6. That gives us a 528, okay? So she has to get 528 points total to get that 88. So we add up all of our numbers, we get 447 plus X. And then, this is just an equation. So the opposite of addition is subtraction. So the 528 minus 477, and we get an 81. She needs to make an 81. So you set up the problem as if you're solving for the mean. Use X to represent the quiz grade that's unknown. You multiply the goal grade by the total number of quizzes, and then add the known quiz grades. And then use the inverse operation, subtraction, to find the needed quiz grade. Did you want lunch? Hey, get your computer out to page 223. All right. So, try this on your own. John wants a 90 in his math class. So far, he earns an 85, a 92, an 80, and an 89 on his test. What grade does he need on his 5th test to earn a 90? So what I need everybody to do is go ahead and solve that. Set it up the same way we did this problem up here. It's 8:30 right now. I'll give y'all 5 minutes on this one. So 8:35.